What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are talking about YouTube today. So there's some controversy brewing online that's talking about changes coming in January that may possibly limit gameplay videos on YouTube. So I want to address where this is coming from, where I think it's going, and give you some tips to get you through it all, I think. At least I hope so. So anyway, let's talk about where this came from. As far as what I understand, maybe people know something I don't, but from what I gather, there was a network that was sending out, messages letting them know about these changes. So let me read you a paragraph from one of these statements that supposedly came out from one of the major networks. Beginning in early January, newly uploaded videos will occasionally go through a process called monetization review. Let's point out the word occasionally. This review is performed by YouTube and will determine if your content is in compliance with YouTube's current terms of use and copyright standards. Once your content has been submitted, the approval process usually takes between a few hours to a few days, which of course sucks for anybody who's going to make content that's time sensitive. You know, if breaking news comes up, you want to get those videos out as soon as possible. This system will be based on trust algorithm, so the more often you're approved, the less often you will be reviewed. So, as somebody who's been doing YouTube for a long time, I know I've got a lot of people who do YouTube videos who watch my stuff, and so anyway, let me tell you what this review process is. If you didn't join up in a network the first go around and you tried to upload gameplay videos, then you probably went through this review process where YouTube wanted proof that you have the right to upload whatever video it is that you're uploading. Now, if you're shooting a vlog or something, it's of course easy to say, yeah, that's me, I own the rights to me. But if you're uploading gameplay videos, that's where it gets a little spotty, and so that's why people are worried about this process. But let me make it real easy, I think. I believe if every publisher came out and had the same format that Ubisoft has, everybody will be completely fine. So let's talk about Ubisoft's YouTube video policy. Ubisoft's policy on YouTube videos. We consider ourselves fortunate to have fans actively engaging with our game content. Using the guidelines below, please feel free to make videos, walkthroughs, let's plays, reviews, etc. with Ubisoft game content and publish to your website, YouTube, or similar digital services. So Ubisoft is saying, please go advertise for us. Please go make videos for us using our gameplay, because they know that people see gameplay. If they like it, if the YouTuber is constantly playing it, then they're probably going to be more inclined to go try it themselves. Now, even though they're giving you the right, there are still conditions, but let's talk about the conditions, and they're actually not that bad. Do not take assets from our games, voice, music, items, and distribute them separately. And what that means is they don't want Splinter Cell music playing in the background of some other game. Unless approved by us, the use of our content in videos must be non-commercial. Do not charge users to view or access your videos. And a lot of people read that and say, well, that means that I can't monetize my videos. That's not what that means. What that means, and I've been told this by two very, very, very major publishers, they said what they mean by that is that you can't make a website and have some entry fee or membership fee that people have to pay in order to have access to their video game content or to your videos. But placing ads on a video, nobody's paying you to have access to that ad. It's just, you know, a little time consuming. It may be a nuisance to some people, but you're not having to pay an entry fee to have access to that content. You're not making money literally on the video game content itself. It says, do not sell or license your videos to others for a payment of any kind, and behave like a decent human being. Now, this might be where some people have a problem. Absolutely no racist, sexist, homophobic, or offensive content. Please keep your videos focused on our games and away from overtly controversial topics. Failure to abide by these content guidelines may result in Ubisoft taking action to have your video removed. Ubisoft will, at its sole discretion, determine if your video does not comply with these guidelines. We do not want to police video upload communities. We prefer to focus our efforts on creating games. And then finally, the kicker that lets you know that networks don't have some magical gift that's only given to them to upload and monetize gameplay. You are free to monetize your videos via the YouTube Partner Program and similar programs on other video sharing sites. And they even go on to say if you have any problems, if somebody asked you about this, then they give you a URL that you can then send them to. So I would like, if I was being asked for a review, I send them freaking everything. I overload them with information. I overload them with pictures, URLs, anything that I can find that proves that I have the capability. And then once you go through this process a few times, then it's just like normal where everything is reviewed instantly. And so if you had every publisher who did this right here, who put it out in black and white terms and made it so simple, and they said, look, go advertise our gameplay videos, what's the need in a network? So I think if there's really some union for gamers out there, people who are really standing up for the gamer and the publisher and making sure that we can keep our gameplay videos on YouTube with no problems and issues, then let's start a movement where we get all publishers to sign on and make it as black and white as Ubisoft has. And then you have the rights to upload any gameplay videos. You have the rights to monetize it if you want to. And you don't have to go through any middleman. You don't have to pay anybody any fee for you to do what they're giving you permission to do anyway. Anytime you see the crowd going in one direction, I usually go and head in the other. And so anyway, you know, networks, I'm not saying all of them are bad. Some of them do good things for some people, I guess. I guess that's why they're signing up for them. But a lot of them just want your money. And even if they provide you more subscribers or something, you got to think the percentage that they're taking, does it make up for the extra views that you're getting? And does it even out? So anyway, that's something you have to figure out on your own. All I can do is say that I believe that this would be the route that I would go. I wouldn't, you know, fight with my networks to make sure that I can still upload gameplay videos and monetize them. I say get rid of the networks and focus on the publishers, and let us talk directly back and forth to the game developers. And if we have permission, then there's no reason to have anybody else in the picture at all. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. If this is something that you haven't heard before, good. What I do here. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.